Welcome on this second video of the channel. The first video is now published on YouTube, so pretty good. First step, obviously six you, probably me and my friends only. But it's a good start. It's a way to start. After that, I also noticed something really interesting. It's that fact that a lot of people doing podcasts and everything say that the way to see them in video and everything makes them improve themselves in communication skill and to prevent all the small words like and everything and hesitating words, and that makes them improve the way they pronounce and everything. And honestly, even with one video, it's a fact. It's clearly a fact. On the first video, I noticed a lot of things to improve. For example, you can see now the ratio of the video, it's better because I have an ultra wide screen and I just didn't think it didn't match the video ratio. So yeah, first that is the first improve. Now it's a good ratio only for YouTube. We will see that when I will publish it. After that, I have some improvements to do with my camera and my microphone because sometimes it's like jumping and everything. Honestly, I am waiting a microphone now. A Rode stuff and everything, a good stuff for microphone, I hope. So I will try it when I will receive it, but I will receive it only in 1 week because Dubai there is some drones and everything from Iran now. So Amazon is kind of taking time to deliver it. But yeah, that's that's the only problem with the world for me. I admit it. So it's not that bad. After that, I noticed also some improvements to do for myself. For example, at the end of the video, I was still talking in English, but my English was even more bad. I think I was talking in my, I don't know if the expression exists in English, but talking my bird, like, so now I will try to make effort on that, even with the time of the stream, even more than this video will probably be more long because the first one was stopped before I opened it because I was sleepy as fuck. But I think now it's not an issue because now it's the morning for me and everything, so no problem to don't to keep it until the project is finally live. Because I didn't do anything more than what we did in the last video, but I will start again to explain which problem I had, which solution I want, and what I am doing. Because another thing I noticed in the previous video, it's that I don't explain enough what I am doing in general and what I am doing when I do a specific task. I need to explain even more and to be more structured in my explanations, because if you don't know, it's hard to understand, I think. So that will be an improvement. The second one is normally what I am doing, speaking more slowly. I noticed it when I checked the video that the blank during I am doing things, for example, when I am writing to Claude and everything, the small blank and everything, it's not a problem because Screen Studio, the tools I am using to do that, do zoom on what I am doing and you can see what I'm writing and everything. So it's not blank time for you because you see actions on the video. So it's not something bad. And for that point, I am also talking more slowly for my pronunciations. I have some words I didn't say correctly and everything because normally I just speak with people. I never do video, so obviously it's more complicated to be aware of each word I'm saying with the pronunciations and everything. AI, for example, it's AI. I need to say it AI. I need to say it correctly. In French, it's IA, and in the English, it's the opposite, AI. So it's like confusing for myself sometimes when I'm just talking like that without thinking about how I speak. So it's some kind of stuff I will try to improve during this video. So we will see after the results, but it's obviously something who will be improved each time for each steps. And that's also why I do this content, to improve myself. So we'll see. uh, in the other video, I said I was going to do this second video the day after, but finally yesterday I had some stuff to manage and everything, and I exported the video, published the video, and I also cleaned my social media, because the point of publishing the video was I need to have a clean channel, some good description, something making sense between every different social media platform. So I will just show you quickly what I did yesterday. I did Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, X, and a link tree to make it more simple. I didn't do Facebook. I still didn't do TikTok correctly, because the TikTok is because I had some issue with the way to delete an account, create an account, and everything. So I will just wait for the moment and do it when I have time to do it and everything. And as the first video is not really amazing, even this one maybe will not be amazing, but probably better. I didn't do shorts with the previous video. I will probably do shorts with that second video. And at that moment, TikTok will have sense. So I just dated my TikTok. So it's my old TikTok, my old Instagram, with my travels and everything. I am not a picture guy. I don't like to take photos. I don't like to take things like that. I'm more a present guy. I don't think about the past. I don't think about the future. I do what I do in the present, and I live the moment. I know people have different way to think in that way. I'm not sure if it's education or if it is in the brain directly, but for myself, I live the moment. I don't understand when you live in the past. I don't understand when you live in the future. Just live in the present and enjoy the moment. I think it's the best way to be happy, but yeah, that's a choice. Yeah. Or not. No. So yeah, so I updated it. I did a better profile picture. I did a correct and logical naming username on each platform, like that it's the same between each. Only the underscore are changing between if the app accepts it or not. A cool descriptions. I do the things I love to do, and sometimes it make money. You see, it's exactly what I say to you. I live in the present. I do things. Work if it's work. Easy. After that, I did the same for the YouTube channel, and I did a basic banner. Not so beautiful on this on YouTube, but yeah. I had a banner. I will show you in the other platform. It will be better. My first video with a 6-0 in 20. So yeah, obviously not good. But you see that? No, that's the most bad miniature. Thumbnail, sorry. In French it's miniature, that's why. It's because I obviously did the A/B testing. Honestly, it's really fun to see it in the other way, in the other side of the, because I watch content, I watch things like that, but I never did video creations and everything. So I don't know what you can do, not do, and everything. So you can have 3 title and 3 thumbnail to try, and after that YouTube will pick the best one. For me, this one is the most ugly one, but if YouTube chooses it, it chooses it. Yeah, okay. The pictures and same descriptions and everything, and the link tree. Same. The point is between all social media to have the same branding, like that you can directly recognize me from each social media. I think it's something important. Look, Lagerfeld, he was always dressed in the same color, same way and everything, so it was him brand. So I think it makes sense. The LinkedIn Classic, I deleted the French versions on English now. I don't want to have French stuff. So banner, some banner, but with ratio of LinkedIn, profile pictures, naming, description, same. I need to update the experience to put all my last project and everything, but lazy to do it, honestly. Lazy to do it. Twitter, same. So you see just underscore were changing because the username was stuck, and everything. Same description, same banner. On the banner, it's classic. Building public, serial entrepreneur, building product from ideas to money. And my last project, so Labyrinth, the mobile game I talked in the last video, where you only see 9 tiles and try to find a chest. Um, I should do a video about that, about this project, because the story it's kind of fun. It's a project I have since high school. Um, in high school, I was drawing some labyrinths on the little square paper. I don't know if you have that. I don't know that the papers where you have little square and everything, and I was drawing labyrinths during the studies in high school, and I asked my friend to do that, to do it, and everything. But my main problem at that moment was they can see all the labyrinths in one time, and that is not real. In a real labyrinth, you can just see where you can go around you. You cannot see all the labyrinth. So when you do some tricks, like for example, I remember a big labyrinth I did, and from the start, you could just do all the turn of the labyrinth and get back at the start. And you found nothing, and it was a big labyrinth, so it was so long. But as he was having a view of the full labyrinth, obviously it didn't did the path and finally just up easy in 5 seconds. In that game, you see 9 tiles. If I do the same tricks, you have, I don't know, 10 minutes of swiping to move before to find it was not the good way. And that is what is interesting in that project. So it's honestly not really a money project. It was mostly a fun project, like that's something from high school. So okay, let's do it, let's try it, and it was a good way to try AI for that and everything. So I did it with that. Obviously, I will try to monetize it. Don't worry. You have the labyrinth, and you have a little advertisement banner from AdMob in the bottom of the screen. Obviously, in the list of the labyrinths, you have a remove ads buttons where you can remove these banners. So yeah, I try to monetize it, but I will need to make marketing and everything to have user. As I told you in the last video, it's why I'm doing videos now, to have personal branding and be able to instantly have some user and player on my different new B2C projects. So that is one of the reasons. Pitch Farmer, who is a trading card games. Just download it. Come on, it's an amazing game. Yeah, it's my main project at the moment. It's a project with a big potentials. So Pitch Farmer, it's a game from the Tarokai studio. So we created with my co-founders this studio. It's a mobile game on iOS and Android where you can open booster, find some cards. I let you go to check what is on the cards. That is the good part, and you will understand the pitch and the logo. So you open booster, you find cards, and with the cards at the end, you will have a full gameplay where you can burn the card. You have dust and elixir. You have a path game where you have the pitch. You will understand when you see it. I don't want to spoil you. It's better to discover it and see it. You can go in Instagram. It's the best way to discover the project. And after you can download it directly. You will understand. So yeah, you have a path where you have the page. You win some elixir. With the elixir and the dust, you can create some cards you don't have, and you complete your progressions to unlock page and everything. And with all that, you also unlock some tickets. And these tickets at the end of each season, so it's a season, it's 6 or 7 weeks. And at the end of each season, you will be in a legendary draw. So it's a draw where you have one chance by ticket to be the legendary. And the legendary farmer, is the name of a player. The legendary draw will pick one ticket, and the owner of this ticket will become the legendary farmer of the seasons. So he will win the unique versions of one card by seasons, the legendary card. And with this card, you will be able to enjoy a really good trip. Uh, a really good trip. So it's, for example, 2 or 3 days in the Ibiza villa with a pitch. You will see it again. You can check in YouTube for the pitch games. It's really amazing. So yeah, that's my main project for the moment. So onestore.link, the one we are doing now, Cloud Easy, it's just a B2B project. Where the people on site can manage the interventions. The plumber, for example, who go on an interventions on a client, on the customers, he can just take pictures and say the intervention start and end, and the people in the office can see that, can see the information, get the pictures. So it's a really good way to manage the construction on site and the intervenant on it. But it's a B2B project, so I'm not sure I will talk about it here. Airbus CRM, it's a CRM, it's a way to manage customers and challengers for the Herbalife coaches. The coaches just register on the website. They can add all the customers, challengers, and everything. Some challengers and coaches will have mobile applications, and on the mobile application and on the web, they can take pictures of the meals, put the calories of the meals, take pictures about them, put them weight and everything. It's tracking stuff. So it's a CRM for the coaches of Herbalife to manage them customers and to do a tracking of them evolutions. For each week and everything. And you also have a planning if you plan some sport sessions and everything between you and your customers and challengers. So yeah, it's a pretty good project. At the same time, it's kind of B2B because it's only the coaches who can register. You cannot register as a direct customers. It's only the coaches who register and give free access to them challenges. So yes, that's a B2B project too. I'm not sure I will talk about it. Probably marketing stuff, even for Cloud Easy and Ambassador. It's two projects I will probably talk here, but we will see. It's two projects who are working now and on run. I don't really do things but them honestly because it's automatically running. I don't really need to do things on it. Maybe some optimizations, but honestly, it's like 1 hour by week in total. So I don't know. Maybe I will do a video to present them and to show you what I did, what it include, and how I make it automatic and everything. It can be interesting. And the stack also. We will see, but it's not the most important. And pay to rank, you will see in the next videos. It's a still in progress product. It's a new game. It's a mobile game. It will be a mobile game, but kind of, you will see it. Normally everything is in the name, pay to rank. So you have a leaderboard and you need to buy fame, and more you have fame, more you are up in the leaderboard. We will see. It can have a lot of issues about that because I want it in a mobile app, but probably will be a problem with the guideline of the stores. So I don't know. I will need to manage everything like that, but you will see. It's the main project I want to do in this building peak because the project don't exist. I just did some chat with Claude Cowork to improve, to sync the project, to sync all of that. So we will see, but I think it will be really fun. Honestly, it will be really fun and really interesting. So yeah, that's the banner, and that's the banner who present my various projects. I don't know if I have other projects. I don't think. Honestly, sometimes I just forgot some projects. Cookies and Herbacem, for example, I forgot them. They are working and everything. It's amazing, but just they work. I don't need to think about it. So as a present guy, like guy who live in the present, not really something I think about. I admit it. So yeah, that's the Twitter. And the link tree classic was pay to rank one link. That all. So that is what I did yesterday. That's why it's a video of today. It's 2 days after the first one, not one day. Let's go. I think it's time to start back on the project. So where we was there. Oh yeah, the last step was I write it. No, sorry, my bad. I need to follow the structure. Uh, I remember now, because maybe you didn't see the first video, and I cannot blame you for that because the first video is horrible. So, um, so last week, as I said, I told it to you now about the project Labyrinth. So the Labyrinth, it's this game. So you see the tiles and everything. So I did the iOS versions and the Android versions. And yes, 2 days ago, I was checking the live and everything, and someone said he want to check the Labyrinth game, and I didn't know if he was iOS or Android, and I didn't want to ask him before to send the link. It's something complicated and no sense. So I said to myself, okay, I will just create a one link going on each store based on the device of the user. Makes sense, classic. One link, you are iOS, you go on the App Store, you are Android, you go to the Play Store. Easy. Nothing complicated. That's the point. So I already know some tools doing that. For example, AppFlyer or Adjust, because I'm using AppFlyers with SpeechFab. But it's big tools. It's conversions tools. It's tools who allow you to show if your ads are converting, if your ads are converting, if you how to say, a lot of data to see from each platform what is the revenue of each user, the RPU, the RRS. A lot of data I don't want to have for a small project like that. I told you it's a high school project. It's not high school project, but you know, I mean, it's a small project for me from the past, just for the fun, for my childhood inside. So I don't want that. I want something really simple. I don't want to implement it. Applyers and edges, for example, you need to install something on the app to do tracking and everything. No, I just want a link to redirect to the store. Easy, easy. Some stats if you want, but nothing specific inside the app. Just simple number of view and click, nothing else. So in that process, I obviously just write both store in both App Store, oops, sorry, in one link. So I've been on this one and find that. So I just, you can see, try the solutions, existing solutions. And I found this one, you see? Well, okay, it looked to match what I want. One link, two, so it's a link for each app store, for each store. Okay, looking interesting. I want to start. I need to sign up instantly. So I don't know what I am doing, what the app is doing, which information I will have, how will look the link. I don't know thing. I see pricing, but I still don't know. I need to read all of that to know, and I need to compare 6 fucking offers. I mean, I just want a fucking link, a quick fucking link. I don't want to read all of this information. So, no, honestly, no. I don't want to sign in like that for that. Here, okay, same. I have a schema. Maybe it's better. It's look better. You see some information, the scope. Okay, I have a better view what I want to do. So let's go. I need to start. Okay, so I need to register completely to agree of everything. Okay, same. I don't want to register now for something I'm not sure how it look. I don't even know how we look the link, same link, app demo, okay. You see, it's complicated. Pricing, even one time, for offers. For fucking offers, monthly, yearly. with 14 days traveling, filming, 100 click by month, nothing else. How I know if I will have more or less and everything, I will need to manage that. It's not an easy link. It's like complicated. Again, for a new, in my situation where I was, I mean, this AppFlyer and Adjust are two big tools. The two we just seen, the two we just seen are medium, we will say. You see, manage things and everything. Here, okay, it's a builder, it's not a link. And this one, how to drive, it's just first I find block, so I go there and find the okay, one link, which link, what I am doing, what I need to put there. No idea. Same. So much complicated. So much complicated. Look at that. I'm paying for 2 cents by click. Why? Why? So that means if they put a bot on that, I will pay for the click. I mean, at least the big companies like Adjust and AppFlyers, you pay by conversions. That makes sense, but not by click. I mean, if I am URL genius, honestly, I will just put a bot on each link people create to make it even expensive. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So you see, that is what I found in the first page for my problem. I don't find a solution, a tiny solution, something easy, something simple. I don't find. So in my mind, it was obvious. I just need a simple page. You can put two URL or the search, the two apps in the stores. Put your email because I want you to validate it. That makes sense. But no register, just the two store, the email, and you instantly have your link. No need to register, no need to pay. It's free. You have your link, and the link is free. That's the point. It's a link. It's a redirect. It didn't cost a lot. It's got practically nothing. Honestly, for millions of redirect, I will pay $5. It's nothing. So I don't see any reason to make paid people. So that was my first idea and everything, and I threw it was good the way. Obviously, I want to earn money, so my idea was to just create a dashboard. So you have a dashboard to see the views, the click on your link, and to connect a custom domain. And all of that will be paying features. But these paying features will be something low, like $2 or $5, between 2 and 5. I still don't know. I will try many prices and see what people are ready to pay. By link. So $2 to $5 by link to have a dashboard with your stats of the link, and on each link you can just add a custom domains, things like that as you want. We will see the features, the various features we can do, but mostly the important is the statistic. So that's a product, that's a project. And when you are on your dashboard, you have your link, and you can create directly new link for a new project. And the subscriptions are one subscriptions by link. Don't use and you delete the link, you delete the subscriptions. Makes sense, easy. I don't want one subscription for 5 links, and if I want 6, I will need to pay more. Complicated. One subscriptions, one link. You have 10 projects, you have 10 subscriptions. It makes sense, but you have a classic list based on your email where you have. I don't want connections, so you will have passwordless connections where just put your email, you will receive an email with connect, you click on connect, and you are connected. Easy. Simple. No password, nothing. Simple. That is the main point. I want a basic product, a simple product. So that is the point of what I think 2 days ago. And in my mind of how I want it to look, it's for the examples of WeTransfer and Smash. You know, it's the two tools who allow you to send directly some files. So you have WeTransfer, you just upload your files, put your email, and send it to other people by email, or instantly have a link. Two choice. Simple. No need to register before, no need to do something complicated. Just easy. That's why it's working well. Imagine you have a, I can send my docs by Drive, but I need to have a Drive code, Drive things to send them. Complicated. Yeah, it's easy. And they delete it after a time. So it's like easy. Smash, same. Look, I click on it to upload. Or I drag and drop. Easy. Yeah, so that's the idea of design I had. So probably not this one because that is for file and the things it's not adapted and everything, but that's the concept of simplicity I want to implement. So in the last video I showed you when I have an idea what I do, and what I do when I have an idea is to talk to Claude Cowork. So I just talk to Claude Cowork saying, hey, I want something like this. It's in French again sometimes because I'm French and I talk to the AI in French, but I will try to speak, I will talk to him in English now, like that in the video, it will be easier for you to understand. But I just told to him and everything, give him ID, he give me ID, ask him to challenge the product and everything. And after we talk about code and about how to implement it to cost me less. So he presented me a lot of new product I didn't know about CloudFlare. So CloudFlare have a lot of tools I want to use, like CF Worker, D1. CF Worker will do the redirect instantly, for example. That's amazing. You put the link, so my domain / your slug, and you instantly are redirect. You don't pass by a server I own or something like that. It's instant redirect. It's amazing. It's as he's saying, for example, I win 10 times more. It's 10 times faster. So it's amazing. And a lot of things like that. So let's go. And that's a good point of Claude and various AI is that they know a lot of things you don't know. So if I had to do it by myself from my current knowledge, I would do something like window dot that was my idea. I asked him window dot locations to do a redirect. You see, it's something useless. That means for each click on the link, you call your own server to display, your own API to get information, a call on the database to have the real link matching with the slug. You send that, and after you do a window locations. You imagine the time. If my own server is slow, it's slow for the redirect. It don't make sense at all. But that, with my current knowledge, it's what I should do. But no, CF Worker, obviously. So amazing. So with all of that, I have my stack. I have all I want, and how I will do. So after that, I should think about the marketing, about the domain name, and the marketing should look obvious for me in that project. Sales will never work. Marketing or things like that will never really work because it's a small budget product. It's mostly will be mostly free users. I mean, 95% of the user will be free and only 5% will pay. So I cannot have acquisition cost. Not possible for the moment. And for every time if I don't do big offer on the project. So as I have this issue, the problem is simple. I need SEO. So SEO, if you don't know what it is, it's when you search here. When you search on the Google, in which rank you are. For example, the one link you can see in many kind of research. He's top one, so he have a good SEO. So I will need to bite him and to rank upper than him. So for that you have two solutions. The first one is you pay on Google. You pay on Google for that keywords. I want to be in top, so you will be in advertising stuff and be on top. So that is the first solution. The second one, it's the ranking SEO of your website. So it's based on various things. It's always evolving. It depends of the search, Google or Yahoo or stuff like that. Being Google is the main one, obviously. It's the main focus. But that depends on the information of the website. The titles, the description, the backlink, and everything. A lot of things. And for that project, it's clearly what I want to optimize. I want the best SEO I can because it makes sense. I had a problem. I searched for it on Google. You cannot know that product for any other reasons. You cannot scroll on Instagram and find an ad who say, oh yeah, I have this issue. No, nobody has this issue when he is scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. It's like something you have at a specific moment. So as it is something you have in a specific moment, it's only the good way to acquire people is to be able to make them able to find you when they need you. So SEO. Obviously, SEO is really important, but I was thinking about why I don't do SEO for AI. Because now, when you have a research, you search on AI, you ask AI to give you the best solutions. So that is GEO. So it's SEO, but for AI, it's GEO. So that is the second thing I wanted to optimize. So I told to Claude Cowork to improve that. So GEO, I never did it. SEO, yes, I did it for Empire's project and everything. So I have some basic stuff and everything, but GEO, I never did it because it's new and I never needed it. That's the point. Learn things when you need it. Don't learn things before. When you need, you learn. Easy. You see, that is what I will use. What I will use on the project and everything. I will not even store the information for the statistic. It will be the analytics directly who will store it and everything. So it's really interesting. So I asked him, and he told me that is a specific files with llms.txt, and that is a file you need to have at the racine of your project. And this file is a file AI will read when they go on your website. It's the first one they will read. So you give the information, you give some bullet points, how to use it, some information about the API and everything, and all of that, it's what the AI will use to answer to the customers or user who asked the questions. So that is amazing. I already think about the way to have an open and public API, because obviously you want to make it probably automized, and you want also allow Cloud Code and Cloud Cowork to use it by themselves. So if you have a public API and a user are asking Claude how I do a one link stuff and everything, Cloud Code can answer him, don't worry, I will do it. He do a curl call to my stuff and he have it. So it's amazing. It's the best way to do it. So yeah, that was an idea. What else? After that, okay, I add how I want to market it, how I want to sell it, and one important point for the SEO, and also for the credibility and to make the user understand what you are doing. It's the name and the domain. That is two really important things. So I asked Claude Cowork, as every time you need to use AI for everything. He can help you a lot for everything. So, what I want to say? Yeah, so I wanted to find a good domain with a good name, and it's sometimes not something really easy to find because a lot of domains are already booked, even by reseller, people who buy it just to sell it really expensive, more expensive. So I was worried about that, honestly. So I asked Claude Cowork to try to find some domain name and everything. And after that, he connected himself to my Chrome browser. And browser. To to Google Chrome, and he directly find by himself on CloudFlare domain search if the domain is available. And we find the best one. Honestly, I was so surprised that this domain was still available. It's onestore.link. Onestore.link. Come on. Onestore.link. It's perfect. It's exactly what he is doing. It's like perfect. It was a perfect domain, and I was really surprised. Obviously, this is a premium domain, so .link can choose to put a more expensive price than a normal domain. So it's not a retailer who will sell it for 10,000, but it's .link who choose to sell it in a more expensive because it's a premium domain. It's a domain who are doing exactly what he's saying and everything. Normally, a domain is like between 10 and 20 USD by year. It's nothing. This one was 235 USD by year. So it costs you more, but for that kind of quality domain, it's amazing, honestly. So I think it was a good choice. And in my mind, it was simple. If I cannot pay this domain next year, I just don't renew it. So that means if the project is a fail, it's a fail. I need to try. I give the best chance, and it's not a lot of money to do a try for that kind of project. So I took it on CloudFlare. You've seen me in the last video doing it, I think, but I just re-explain everything because I want this video to be a big video and a real video, while the last one was not a full process. So that is the point. So after all of that, now the point was to develop the project. So what I did in the last video was two things. First, I asked Claude Cowork to give me the prompt I need to give to Claude Code for him to work. For the moment, Claude Cowork spaces are not connected to Claude Code spaces. There is an issue on that on GitHub for Claude, and it's a feature they are working on, and it should be really amazing. If my Claude Code can talk with my Claude Cowork, it will be so magic, honestly. So, as Claude Cowork have all the information we was talking about, I obviously asked him to create me a prompt. So he gave me a prompt, you see, this one, the first prompt, where he asked to configure all the base of the project. You see the tracking, the different SQL schema, things like that. So he did that, and after I was surprised because I didn't have my app. I realized at the end he said to don't do the app. So I asked him to do a prompt specifically for the website. I say app, but it's website, my bad. And he did it. So he did a Claude Code prompt sprint 2 with all the information to create the website. So here it is. That's where we was last time, and I will show you the results we had last time. One important point, I do that on VS Code with Claude Code because my background is developer, but you can do that in directly the Claude Code app, or use this one. And if you don't know what to do, how to use it and everything, one simple thing, ask AI. AI will explain you everything, how to use AI and how to use your own project, what he's doing, what AI do, AI explain it. So if you don't know how to launch a project, you just ask him to launch a project. I will give you an example. How to launch the project. Simple. And you will see the answer and everything. So it's amazing. You see, based on the monorepo setup, PnPDev, this run turbodev will start all the app in parallel. The NextJS app should be amazing. And here you can, for example, ask, you say hold the app. Yep. I'm sorry, I don't know why today. I am As the last video was ultra wide and it was not matching, now I am on the middle of my screen to make it a good ratio. But that means I am completely, I moved on the left, so I'm not center on my keyboard and everything. It's like perturbing for a bit for start, but I will adapt myself. You say all apps. Which other app than web is on the project? And you ask. Medium. Oh, it's a thinking way. Okay. One thing to know so web and worker. The worker is a CloudFlare worker and the redirect. You see? So that is what it will do, just redirect. Use Wrangler Dave, not NextJS, or PNP start both if you only care about frontend, and it explains you the command you need to use. But as I told you, I never used the CloudFlare product, so I don't know what is a worker, CloudFlare worker, and how it works. I also know the project is using the D1 database of CloudFlare, but same, I don't know exactly how it is working. So now I have two questions. It's, does the CloudFlare worker is working on local, on my computer, or I will need to wait to publish it? And same for the D1, do I will have a SQL D1 database in my local, or I will need to wait to publish it? Because I want to test it before to publish it. So I will just ask the AI. One important thing is you don't need to be, you need to explain what you want to AI, but you don't need to write in the best way you can with the punctuations and everything. It needs to be, to make sense for the AI. But now AI, and one of the best improved the recent AI are, they are doing process on your prompt before to give it to the main AI. You have some other AI model who are more specific, who will work on your prompt before to give it to the main LLM, to give context, to give more information, to rewrite your prompt for the language of the AI model. Give you an example. I can write in English, in French, and in Spanish, and in any other language for an LLM. Do you think the main LLM manage all this information, or do you think they just translate it in a specific language for this LLM? What is the most performing? It's obvious. Same, if I'm writing bad with some abbreviation and everything during I'm writing, do you think they give it to like that to the main LLM product? Obviously not. You have another small LLM before who just rewrite the prompt correctly and give context. And it's also this LLM who, if they don't understand the context, will ask you some question to precise it before to send it to the big LLM. It's better for token, it's better for price, better for performance, and that is how you you have a better result. In your mind, same thing. You know it, and it's how it's work for our brain. Our brain are not just one process when you have an information or think. You have many processes, and it's the same for them. And it's how AI are now more improved. Yeah, it works locally when you run. T1 localized light, amazing. Kiwi, same, emulated locally. Honestly, I don't know what is Kiwi. And Analytics Engine, the one is not emulated locally. It's CloudFlare only service, so Analytics call will silently fail, which fine for dev. But my point is, in my dashboard, I think I am using that. Not in local. So the dashboard will display fake data. The only thing the placeholder replace D1 are fine for wrong in your when running. You will need real ID, obviously. It's a CloudFlare simple key value database. Oh, okay. In your case, link, cache, the slug, store, mapping for fast redirect. Okay. That is two kind of different database. Okay, Kiwi will be are small and simple, probably something you can use for translations too, for example. That is an interesting use case. Okay, so it will be faster. You see, that is Cloud Cowork. On my side, if I had to do it to myself, by myself, or to sync it by myself, I would, okay, one database, it's easy. I don't optimize it at that point because I don't know that product, I don't know that is possible. So even me, who are a senior developer, you cannot know all the products who are existing, all the everything, because you need to manage the front end, the back end, the server side, the infrastructure, everything. And I know how to manage all of that, but on some point, like infrastructure, I'm not an expert. I just know how to deploy full apps and everything, but I'm not an expert, obviously. Whereas AI are an expert for everything, so you need to follow it and ask him. Analytics, run the dashboard on the landing page, show mock fake data anyway from Sprite 2. When you eventually deploy to CloudFlare and we collect real click in local dev. This analytics cell just don't do anything. So yes, the dashboard will only. Okay. That is the problem, because I like to try, I like to test my products 100% before to deploy it. But no problem if it is not available. I know it's something really specific to make it more optimized and everything. So I will not complain. I will not complain. Okay, so as I told you, in the first prompt it explained me how to launch it, so I launch it. And you see here, you can read what he is doing. So this is a worker, for example. This is a worker, and this is my next app. So I just open the app, and that is what we did. What did the two prompts I showed you previously? Two big files, the Cloud Cowork generated for Cloud Code. And that is the result. I don't did anything for the designer thing, I just asked him something. And he did something like that. It's amazing. Even the text, I asked him to add the subtitle. So one link, every story. Maybe this one, I can do A/B testing on it, because I'm not sure it's really, you really understand it. But that subtitle is important. Free forever, no account needed, universal link in 5 seconds. That is what I want. You see, if I compare to the other website we was visiting, just for example, yeah. Oh yeah, my God. I showed it to you in French last time too. So. English. Sorry. That is an optimization. They can do. One link to all app store. Okay, smart device detections, dynamic. You see all this information. For my use case, I don't care. I don't care. And I need to sign up. Where? Here? I just have this. I already put my information. Can put my information. For example, my labyrinth. Sorry. Probably don't have a good ranking because it's a new app with one download. Yeah, I can search directly in the store. My first idea was you copy past the URL here, you paste it. So obviously it's also working, but my second idea was, wait, I can just search directly inside the store. Oh, you see, we have an issue. That will be the first thing, I think. We have two issues. The first one is, don't know why the image are not displayed. Some image are not displayed. But also that here I have all the information I wanted to display. But when I copy past the link, I am missing some informations. So you see, you put both. You have a green background to check if it's a good link, if it's good, and we can do it. Just put your email there. And when you did that, you have instantly this. So you have the onestore.link and your labyrinth period through The slug are done by your name, by the name of the app, because it's obviously better. Used by, so that is obviously fake because it's not launched yet. But on that kind of project, it's hard to say, but it's a fake it until you make it, because what you will believe, what you will trust. If I just say it's a new product, never used, you have a first customer, you think you will try it? No, you will not. You will not. That's the point. That's why every website of the world have proof, social proof with comments, rate, and also sometimes the logo of each company using it. That is why, because you need to make the user trust you, and until you have real trust, you need to fake it. You don't have a choice if you want your product to work. It's how world work. It's how every project work. And if a product don't do it, you don't do it. You don't know it because this product will never work. So that is a reality. So you can have morality and say, no, it's not good to do like that, and you will stay where you are, or you can do that little update. And every entrepreneur who has kind of success know every other one are doing the same one, because for each project you need. If I tell you, for example, if on that video I tell you I will never do any more videos in my channel live, you will subscribe? No, you will not. So I cannot say it to you. Even if I am not sure, I will continue because I don't like that. But okay, I will not do it because I want personal branding and everything, you see. So that's the point. No, so yeah, so I will protect my, so subscribe, put a like, a comment, it will help. And we will see if I continue. That's the truth. I'm not sure, you are not sure, nobody is sure. I cannot say I'm sure, but in the next videos, don't worry, I will say I'm sure. That's the only time I will say I'm not sure. So yeah, after that you also have the point to change it, because maybe, for example, me, I don't want that, I want the labyrinth. So I obviously have a check to check if the slug and the redirect are available. And some basic information, how it works, simples, work everywhere. So it's that it is useful to check. Oh, Snapchat one is not beautiful. To say the links will work everywhere. That is something I need to try, for example, because I know TikTok are bad for that when you put a link in the descriptions. Recently created, so that is fake data for the moment, but I will here put the real last links who have been done. I will do it for my 4 apps. So I currently have 4 apps on the store, so I will do it for my 4 apps. So the first four will be my first 4 apps, so it will be easy. I know that will be real data. And some key basic frequently asked questions, if you have specific questions. If it is real free or direct and everything. Really simple. And I don't want it something more complicated. I wanted something simple, and it is simple. Many language, obviously, the button, if you already have links and you want to access to the stats, the dashboard, because it's necessary. So that is what we did last time, and after I've been sleeping. So now we need to do a plan and to know what we want to improve on that project. So for example, when you see, oh, I will show you my way to work. Sorry, normally I have the Chrome in the side and the VS Code on the other side. I'm not, it's easier, but as the ratio of the video is like that, no ultra wide for me today. So here I already see a lot of improves I can do. For example, this, as I told you, the way the logo are not displayed, but also here where Apple have this Apple and search have this one. Here I want the real store icons with color if possible, like that you instantly understand. I will the Snapchat icons obviously, and probably I will need a logo or or an icon for my app. I don't want something complicated because I want it to make it clear, and it's also not a big branding. Honestly, it's a small tool. It's not a big branding. I'm not Coca-Cola. I'm not Pepsi. I'm not. I don't know why soda are my main idea, but I'm not a big brand or something would be big advertisement. I want something simple just because I don't want to be the favicon to be empty and stuff like that. So I will just do something simple. I even think I will use the icon of the emoji, the iOS emoji of link. You see the one I use here. I think that can be perfect. Everybody know what it is and everything. Simple, and it's already done. So I think so. Three things I want to do now, and after that I will work on the dashboard. I will work on checking if that is working. Maybe I will change this input because here you think you have 4 inputs, while you don't have really 4 inputs. You have 3, and you can update it if you want, but that is okay. Now I can let it in input because you need to slug it, and it can be important. I imagine when I am doing that kind of project for the first time like that, in the initiation, I think about what I want myself. And if I arrive on this one and I put my own stuff, I'm sure I should want to modify the slug. Oops, sorry. Oh, good try. Now the slug is empty. If I copy paste this one, what it will be the slug? Because it don't have the name. See? Okay, issue. I was sure about that, so it was a good test. Okay, nice. I need to manage that. Yeah, okay, for this one it's working, but for the Play Store it's not working. So for example, if I add that, I'm sure I should try this one. Because Pirate Treasure, it's for the moment something on the labyrinth, because it's the DA of the labyrinth. But in the future, I want to sell different DA with different song, different character design, different tiles and map design. I want all the design to be updated if you buy a different theme. So for the moment, I have just the Pirate Treasure theme because it's like the most simple, and I don't want to do many assets and everything just for try project. But in the future, if I have time, I want to do this improvement. So I am sure I will change the naming, and I don't want it to stay Labyrinth Pirate Treasure. And as you see, okay, maybe I don't have a good ranking for the moment, but when I tap Labyrinth, I am clearly not in the top. So yeah, but in the future I want that. So if I can have my link in slash labyrinth, it's better for me. So yeah, okay, it's something important for me to have in the input. So I stay with 4 input. Okay, so let's go. So what I want, improve the Snapchat logo icon. Display the real App Store and Play Store logos in color. Find a logo for the project. So you see, I had an idea of what I want in the icon and everything, but I don't have any reason to don't ask the AI to search for it and to do it, and after to change it. Because you have an idea, it's good, but the AI can also have ideas and find some information and something you don't think about, and that AI will think about. So you don't lose time to ask him to ask the AI to do the things, and after to choose what you want. And if you don't like, you can just go back on your idea. It's really simple, so you don't need to make something complicated. But always ask. Always ask. It's a good way to do things. So find the logo for the project. So probably a simple link icon. Oh yeah, it's also something you need to guide him, because I'm sure if I ask him to find a logo, he will find me a big logo and everything. So AI will also do something general, and he has the context of the project, but he don't have always everything you have in mind. And I know I want something simple because the DA is not important, but he don't know it. So I guide him. I want him his ID, but that's not why I don't need to give him context and to limit him process. So find a logo for the project, and when I search apps, in the Play Store input of the apps icons are not displayed. And when I copy paste the URL from the Play Store, we don't display the good information. Need name. When you describe it, it's easier for him. He will not test directly on the Chrome and the browser, so you don't know what is bad information and good information for him. So I just now explain him that good information is need name and developer name. And I say currently just have the slug. What else I said? Nothing else. I will need to improve the dashboard, obviously. Recently used. That's all. That's all. I don't know if I don't put a Kufu. The Kufu is my main company where all the projects are inside. No, I don't care. So that is the things. So in general, I do that kind of things. I write everything I want the AI to do. You can also create other window for CloudCut to have multiple workers working at the same moment. Honestly, I don't do it now because it's not good for the streaming and the video, because it's make it obviously consuming more performance of your computer. And when I did it yesterday for just two things, two AI was running at the same moment, the video just fully break and blank, even the song. So I will not do it. I need to change my computer. Now I have a MacBook Air 16 GB, but it's not enough now for the AI. Honestly, it was enough for me to do mobile app with React Native apps using Unity and everything. This was clearly enough. But it's the AI, as the AI are consuming something like 4 GB on my computer, with all the other things like Chrome and everything, who also have AI now inside and everything. It's still not enough, even more when now I am doing video and everything. So yeah, I will need to change it sadly. My old computer have been stored. That's why I tell you the story after I launch the. So no double CloudCut, but I always do like that. And after I just copy paste and I cut past. So for example, improve snapshot icon is the same than this one and practically the same than this one. So it's something that makes sense I do in the same time or in process. Because when you do something like that with bullet list, he will do it step by step and he will not do everything in the same moment, just giving him more context. So I just cut this and launch this. And after, when this will be finished, I will just pass this. And if I want to do only the first step at this moment and wait for the other one because it's not the same utility, I just cut again. And that's how I keep what I want to do, what I need to do, and to ask to the AI. And just don't remember or put it in the notes. Just inside the prompt, I copy, I paste, I cut, and I pass what I need. It's easier. So, wait, I will drink a bit of water because I'm talking since 1 hour and 10 minutes. This video is already longer than the last and the previous one and the first video, so it's a good point. And we just start, so that really means I speak lower and I explain even more what I am doing. So it's a good point. It's a good point. I think it's an improvement. Maybe it's long for you. I don't know. I know I will do 5 hours videos. So it's not really a content people check a lot. That's why I hope for the shorts to be a good way to bring people on that videos. But we will see. I think it's a choice. It's clearly a choice. But I think it's an AI time where you have some avatar, some time for videos and everything. I think it's important and interesting to have a real things like that. And also you can see really how I build a full project. I think it's interesting. If you want to do the same kind of project and everything, you see how I am doing it. So I think it's interesting. It's like a tutor. Wait. Obviously the AI are describing you everything they are doing. So that is really a good point. That's a very good point. When something is not working, or I think the AI didn't understand what I asked it, I just check the logs of what they did and see where they didn't understand. And that is how you can improve yourself also about how improve yourself about how you talk to the AI. You see here, I can see they are using the link to Lucid React. I don't know how it looks. We will see it. Oh, it's done. So we will see soon. So yeah, you see that in choice. So I will just say not the link to from Lucid Chart but the link emoji. You see, I tried. I gave him a chance. You see, not the link to, but that my ID was better, so I use my ID. But if the ID was better, I should just use same ID. Not the link to from Lucid Chart, but the link emoji from iOS. Also replace it for the favicon because I see the favicon is the same favicon, and also an issue there. You see, you replace it that, so it's not good. And in the top bar, title. Another things I seen is this one is good, but not the real one. You see, and this for the App Store, it's really bad. The App Store and Play Store icons are not good. Go to find them. You see, that's also why I realized in the last video I don't need to talk during writing, because you can read why I write. So you read what I am writing, so you see me doing things, and I don't need to explain it every time. So I told to myself when I write, so sometimes I will say it, but sometimes I don't, and I realize it's not something important. I think you will tell me in the comments for the next video and everything, but it's not something important for me, I think. So I will not force myself to do it if it's not necessary. And it was something I didn't like in the previous video. It's to force myself to over-explain when I'm writing and doing, because I cannot do and explain. So I will just continue to talk to myself while I'm doing, even if it's not explaining, and after I will talk about it. So the App Store and Play Store icon are not good. Go to find them on the web, get through everything. You can over-explain like that to the AI too. Like, no, okay, it's not good because he tried to do as a SVG by himself. No, go to take it on the web. What else I asked him last time? The project logo, the Snapchat logo. also go to pick a real SVG of the social media. You see, I write it WBE. I don't care. That will be post in the process where it will reduce my prompt. And it sounds obvious that WBE is web. So it's not an issue. You don't need to overthink. Just put it. And if you don't understand, you rewrite the prompt. That is easy. If you put your time to explain it, everything with the uppercase, with the punctuations and everything, you will be tired. Just do things. There is a okay, that's my other thing. There is an entrepreneur, French entrepreneur called Oussama Amar. You can search his name on internet. There's stuff we don't care. Who say that it's not informations who bring actions, it's actions who bring informations. I don't know if it's from him or from other people, but something clearly makes sense. It's probably from someone else or from him, I don't know. But it's obvious when you listen it. If it's not obvious for you that it is right, you have a problem. I mean, it's not informations who create actions, it's actions who create informations. Obviously that depends on the context, but I mean mostly in entrepreneurships, it clearly makes sense. Look, I did my first video and I had so much more information and return on myself than without doing that first video. The first video created so much more information for me to improve it, what I need to do, what I need to buy. This first video made me buy a microphone, a light, because when I am switching, you see, between tabs, the light is different on my face. It don't make it's not good. So I buy a light, I will put there, and that will be the same light on my face every time. So yeah, actions create information. So to explain you why I only have my MacBook Air 16 GB, it's because my previous computer have been stalled. I've been stalled, so I needed to buy a new one really fast. And the 32 GB MacBook Air was available, but only to order and to receive it in 2 weeks. And it was not possible for me to stay 2 weeks without computer, without working. So I took the 16 GB. But as I told you before, doing all of this stuff, it was clearly enough. And why a MacBook Air, not a MacBook Pro? Because it's a political vote. My money is my vote. Now I don't like what they did to the MacBook Pro. I had a MacBook Pro before, with only the USB-C, the USB-C stuff. And in my point of view, it was amazing. It was a choice. It was a real choice. And Apple, it's the only company who can do that kind of huge choice and to force the market to change. It's because the previous MacBook Pro was only USB-C. Then a lot of monitor and a lot of different various products you use in tech who are not have USB-C. And that is why my monitor and my previous monitor was having USB-C because of Apple, obviously, because it was the only one to have full USB-C stuff. And in the new one, they put back some SD and some HDMI port. For the SD cards, okay, I can understand it. It cannot change the format of all the camera and everything, so it makes sense. But the HDMI port, it's so useless. I mean, just Apple don't adapt himself to the market. Apple is creating the market, it's creating the norm, it's creating what next and future need to be. And the comeback to HDMI port was really bad for me in my mind and about what Apple represents for me. So I chose the MacBook Air for that choice. And also because the HDMI port is higher than USB port. So the MacBook Pro is bigger. And they don't have choice if they want an HDMI port. You see, it's only, again, a new reasons for why it's a bad idea. But yeah, so that's why I have a MacBook Air. It was for choice. But honestly, for the future, I don't know if 32 giga will be enough. So I'm not sure I will not be have obligations to take a MacBook Pro, but because I can vote. But if I cannot work with the tools, I cannot vote for it. So yeah, we will see. All done. Header logo. So yeah, as you see, he put the 5 icon here perfectly. Here, perfect. Here is the 2 correct icons, and you see here instantly understand what you need to put. It's perfect. The real logo with the real snapshot. Amazing. You see, I just asked him and he did it. So when I search play and when I copy paste, perfect, it's the same. So I just launch it on it. As I said in the previous video, so here I'm talking to you, but mostly when AI are working, you have nothing to do. So you can think about the project, you can talk to Claude Co-op to improve your ideas and everything. That is really important point. You can do some configurations. For example, now I should be able to do the CloudFlare configurations or the Stripe configurations, for example. You should be able to do that for the, oh yeah, as I told you, I should be able now to do configuration for the D1 and for the CF worker and everything, but as I don't know the product, I prefer to wait it to be built before to do it. But yeah, when AI is working, you are boring. You do nothing. You are bored. So in general, when I was not in video like that, two solutions. The first one is you do two projects at the same time. So when one AI is finished, you just go to test what the other one did on the project, and you put prompt, and you go back on the first one who are finished, and you just manage two projects at the same time. But for now, as I'm doing video, I cannot do that because it will be horrible for you. And the other one is you have one project and you play game in the other side. You have a lot of game where you have little game of 5 minutes or less, or turn by turn games or stuff like that, where you can just play, and during the break of the game you just test, put a prompt, the AI is working, you go to play, and you run like that. You can spend all your full day by playing and do a full product in one day. One day, one product, but you play all the day. We have a really good generation. Let's be honest. 2026, it's amazing. It's an amazing time. So, icon not displaying, make image. So I rerun sometimes, not just refresh the page. Sometimes you want to do it. Normally it's doing it by himself. It's look to have some problem still. Okay, he is not using the good image. For the Play Store image search, you don't use the right one. You are using the banner one. On one, you see, not true. Labyrinth, so he don't display the good information. So bad. So here, apps on the. We need to adjust it again. Yeah, I cannot complain about that honestly, because I know it's complicated for the AI to that, because he's getting the page and he don't know exactly which information I want and everything. He's just tasting it, saying something. Probably the HTML of the page. You see when it goes there. Probably here you have some stuff who are named title, who are not titled and everything. So as that kind of stuff, scrapping, well, let's say scrapping for the AI, it's something complicated because they don't know they don't know which information you want, and maybe the website is not really good. So what I wanted to say, I had an idea, but I forgot it. Nope, don't care. But the logic now. First pass. Okay, yes, if you want. Still not good. Picture, but now the name is not good, and you don't display the developer name. By the way, same thing when you. Oh yeah, that's not something interesting too. You can talk to the AI in natural way. As I told you, the prompt is prompting. So you can talk as if you are talking to a friend. Don't forget the AI LM, they predict the next word, and they are trained on conversations, blogs, and everything. So they know how to talk like you and me. For example, I had something interesting. It's in French, so you will not really understand it, I think. But I had a conversations with Claude Cowork about my project, about all of that, about the personal branding. Yeah, about why? Wait, why it's so complicated? Ah, you see, I think I had a crash. The both are not working correctly when I am. Okay, I Claude, it will be probably better. It will, yeah, it's crash. Yeah, sorry, but you see, it's exactly what I say to you. I am missing some RAM now. So yeah, just I have a Claude Cowork conversations based on the personal branding, so how I am doing that, the videos, the web, the various social media and everything, and the Claude told me something amazing. At the moment, I was just talking to him about how I will do that, how I will do this, and he said me something like, "Really, I'm honest about what he said. I didn't check because like, wait, I will check on my phone to be sure. I want to give you the exact things he told me because it was amazing." But he said me something like, "Shut up, just do it." Because and after I said whoa, because I was so surprised of him answer, and I was surprised he know me so much about me, because I love to sing. For me, the problem is to do things sometimes. Sometimes I overthink and everything. That's why I don't do personal branding. I don't did personal branding before. I cannot see. I can just see the chat on the app, mobile app. My bad. So yeah, you can see. But yeah, he said me like that, and he said, "Yeah, don't worry, bro. I know you. I know you're kind of people who overthink things before to do and everything." And he was talking to me like a friend, not like something different. So it's pretty fun. No TypeScript error and everything. So okay, let's check. So the first issue was this one. Past link, the copy past. Yes, that's a problem of vibe coding. Let's say it's that sometimes something working, it don't work anymore because it's shit. The copy past Play Store link, the icon was good. why you change him. Change it. And I still don't display the, it still don't display the developer. Pirate. Oh. Oh, good idea. Yeah, sometimes you need to have some specific ideas for the so how to use the AI. And I just add an ID that is okay, perfect. For the copy paste link, you don't display the developer name. Yeah, I just add an ID that is, I will give him what I am searching, pirate treasure, and I will tell him which name I should see. So I will tell him, okay, I'm searching labyrinth pirate treasure, and he will see that is the result of the search, and he will need to find where he can find this to know to display. That is a good point. I will pause the video because I need a technical pause. I don't know. I honestly I don't check Twitch and streamers and stuff like that, so I don't know how they do it. But I will not. I need a technical break for 2 or 3 minutes. So come back. I will just pause the video. I will just let the AI do that work there, and I go back. Okay. See you. Welcome back. I can pause the video, so for you it's nothing, no time. It's perfect. You can see the difference and the time in the up right. I'm saying that because you will notice the time will be bigger because I will pause again. I read my notifications during the technical pause break, and I have some issue on the project I need to manage. And as is for a different project, I don't want to manage it in the same video, so I will just pause the video and come back in 10 minutes when I will have fix all these issues. Just finish that, launch the AI, and between that time we will get back. Okay, the API return. So the problem here was labyrinth. Treasure pirate. Okay, still not good. Honestly, I still don't see the developer, and for the research on the Play Store input on the Play Store display, and for the research of the Play Store, the name is not good. It's not good displayed. So my idea was that for the examples, when I search labyrinth, when I search, and the first result name displayed is, we'll see if he can search it on the web and everything, but I think it's the best way for him now to give him search what I search, the result, and on what is displayed. Like that he can maybe compare and everything and search exactly that text and see where he can get it. The result name display is labyrinth, while the app name is so I let it run. We will get the result back when I start back the live, and I go to I go to fix the issue on my other project. See you.